going, y'all? It's Nix's here. I had been holding on to a post from Twitter that I found. I just wanted to share it with you guys because with the whole recent Drake news, y'all gotta hear this. It's from Rap TV, but it says it's a letter showing Drake thanking his mom. I'm using quotes because I don't like Drake doing anything that involves women. A letter surfaces showing Drake thanking his mom for funding his career before the fame. If you can see, they even put a little heart emoji like, oh, it's so cute. Drake really loves his mom. Oh, it's so cute. Such a mama's boy. Let's go ahead and read what the note says, huh? It starts, okay, he's got some girly here. Be a good Christian. Dear Mom, I have canceled the Wire Image subscription due to my eBay charges coming to more than I had planned for. Please know that you will be reimbursed fully through several methods and or means of payment. Thanks for temporarily funding my music and wardrobe. Your B12 partner. And he signed, he autographed the note. And he put Jimmy at the bottom. Where's the, is that supposed to be, where's the thank you letter? Is this supposed to be, what, sentimental? This doesn't read like a thank you letter at all. This reads like a business statement. You know that it was temporary, but like, you don't have to put that in there. Especially if you're trying to be like sentimental and everything, because it downplays the significance of, but like if she gave you the foundation to build your wealth and your fame upon, then like she deserves just as much flowers and just as much appreciation and credit, you know, as you and your the people that you work with. And then he's like, even just saying, please know that you will be reimbursed fully through several methods and or means of payments. This literally reads like a fucking bank statement or like one of those notices that you get from like Cash App or something. It's like, there's been an issue regarding your account in which funds were improperly placed. Please know that you will be fully reimbursed for all of your funds through several methods and or means of payment. That's what this reads like. This doesn't read like a fucking thank you letter to anybody. And then like he tries to be all cute and be like, oh, your B12 partner, but then he immediately negates that by autographing the letter to his mom. You could have just said Jimmy. Like, I don't think people like Drake understand that there's power in simplicity, especially when you're writing something of sentimental value. If you're being compassionate, you don't need flashy things or a fucking autograph. You know, parents are very minimalist when it comes from their kids. As long as they can see that it came from the heart, it doesn't matter what the letter says. This doesn't read like a letter at all. This reads like a fucking, like I said before, this is just empty, cold, and lifeless. And it's like, it just shows how he views his mom, which goes into how he views women. I'm gonna play a clip from another video that I recorded, but I never released, the whole Document 79 reaction compilation. I never released it because I didn't really have time to edit it, and I had already done my reaction for Document 79. I didn't want to put out a second one because I don't know, I just felt like it felt redundant. But I feel like there was a moment in there where I go on this little rant, and I feel like it ties in very well to this in particular. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play that clip.
Why when men just you just they women like shit is hard. They attack the kid, he attack they bitch like he getting off. Now you
Why when men attack you,
that's
you attack
one thing
them.
about Drake.
Why you attack they women?
Can Drake answer this question though? I genuinely want to know. What is it? Why you keep bringing up their women in your rap songs?
I don't know why people are acting like they don't know like the answer to this question. This is a very easy question to answer. And like, if you're a woman who has ever interacted with, and I'm not saying all men, I'm saying like a good portion of them that are single for elongated periods of time, or like incels, involuntary celibates, there's a reason why they're called that. The answer is Drake. I'm gonna need y'all to listen to me closely on this one. Hold my hand. I'm gonna need you to listen to me very carefully on this one. Drake does not respect women. Did you hear what I said? I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. Drake Aubrey does not respect women. It's as simple as that. The way that the media tried to spin it, it was like trying to paint Drake as, you know, a sentimental person, trying to paint him as somebody who's compassionate, somebody who like cares about his mom. But like reading this, I don't know, it doesn't read like a thank you letter to me. What kills it for me, any chance of sentimentality that it was building up, he kills it the moment you see the actual thank you part of the thank you letter, and it literally it's thanks for temporarily funding my music and my wardrobe. You could have just left it at thank you for funding my career, or like thank you for helping me with my career. You could have just left it at that. You didn't have to put that temporarily in there, dog. Like, you really just completely neutered any goodwill that you had built up with that one word. And y'all have to understand, in the English language, when it comes to diction, that is word choice. Your word choice, especially in the context of what you are saying or what you are doing, matters, especially with written word. When it's vocal, there's a little different. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it. But in this situation, when it's written, your word choice is extremely important because it shapes the entire mood and context of what you're trying to get across. And for the theme of this letter, it's very clearly supposed to be a thank you letter, because that's what the Twitter post says it is. They said this is a thank you letter. This is a letter showing that Drake thanks his mom for funding his career, but that's not what he says. Even the caption that the news outlet posted didn't have that temporarily in there, because they knew that was a disrespectful ass word, because in the context of what it was supposed to be, that word downplays the effectiveness of his mom's contribution to his career. Let me break it. Let me put an example. You're in a relationship with somebody, and you know they're an aspiring artist or whatever, and a lot of times when they were coming up, they didn't have the funds to, you know, pursue this project. So you, out of the kindness of your heart and because you love this person, you give them money, you feed money into their career, and you buy them clothes, you buy them supplies, you buy them, software, tools and stuff to help them spread their platform. They make it big, they get famous, instead of, I guess, showing you their appreciation or whatever, they write a letter saying, thank you for funding my career, but remember that it was only temporary. You didn't do it for that long. Thank you for temporarily funding my career. I appreciate it.
Well, goddamn, bitch.
And then they autograph the letter, because they clearly don't see you as that person who loves them. They see you as a glorified fan. This looks less like a letter to his mom and more like a letter to a glorified fan. And that's what people keep trying to ignore, is that there's no respect. He's hiding behind a veil of respect. But as you dissect the letter and you look at the word choice, you can very clearly see how he views his mother. Unfortunately, it has carried on into how he views women. But I just wanted to shed some light on the situation and just kind of like show people that this has always been a thing with Drake. He has never respected women, but he's always been like he tried to play off as like a sex symbol, because like he's for the teens, he's for the baddies, he's for the girls, the bad bitches in the club and shit. But like, he doesn't see women as functioning members of society. He just sees them as something to pursue, something to conquer, something to collect, like a fucking Pokemon.
Now, go Pokeball!
These people keep making excuses for him, and I'm like, bro, especially women. I see women out here making excuses for this man, like he's gonna come and sweep them off their feet and carry them off into the sunset. No, he's gonna carry you off into the sunset for the cameras. And the moment he gets out of camera frame, he's gonna be like, thank you for your time, put you down, give you a little check, and then send you on your way. Thank you for your time. You have fulfilled your obligations. Gotta hit him with that corporate lingo. Goodbye. Your services are no longer required, female. We wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Be gone, fuck!
But if you liked the video, go ahead and slap that like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. What are your thoughts on this whole thing? Did you always know about this? Or, you know, you just figuring this out? I pray to God you're not just figuring this out, because hooey! As always, I have been Nixus, and I will catch y'all in the next video. See ya.